Today, I'm going to be talking about a lot of the plants from Plants vs. Zombies 1 that were not originally in PvZ 2, but they've recently been adapted into PvZ 2. And they have a lot of issues because they were designed for the first game and were put in the second game. And we're going to be talking about some of the worst PvZ 1 plants that were put in PvZ 2. So, let's get started. Now, I'm going to start with an obvious one. Scaredy Shroom might be the worst plant in PvZ 2, or one of the worst. I think Cabbage Bolt's probably the worst, but Scaredy Shroom just is a bad plant. Like, it's basically just a cheaper pea shooter, kinda, but it's weaker, and it has a better plant food. Because when you give it a plant food, all the Scaredy Shrooms around it also get plant food. Like, that's the only good thing about it, and besides that, it's pretty much just a cheaper pea shooter. And it gets eaten pretty much immediately. It's not a very good plant. And it's really bad. But I don't think it's as bad as Vamporcini or some other recent Cediums like that. I think those are still probably worse. But let's talk about the next plant now. Now, the next plant I'm going to talk about is Pumpkin. Now, Pumpkin is fine compared to the other recent plants. And it's not as recent as some of the others, because I think it was added like 2 years ago or something. I don't know. But it's fine compared to the other plants, but it's pretty redundant in use because a bunch of the zombies counter its gimmick, and it's pretty much just a walnut you can put over other plants, and it gets eaten really quickly. So it's just not very worth using. But it's okay. I mean, like, the only time I would find myself using it is in, like, endangered plants levels or something like that. But we're going to talk about the next plant. Now, the next plant I'm going to talk about is a terrible plant. Sea Shroom. Sea Shroom, it honestly might be the worst plant. I know I said Cabbage Bolt was the worst, but Sea Shroom's another good competitor. Like, the only way to unlock it is to pay 99 cents for it in the store. And it's bad. It's just a puff shroom that you can only plant in water. Like, that's all it does. That's all it is. I mean, I don't really have anything else to say about it, because it's just a puff shroom you can plant in water. Yeah. I mean, none of the worlds really have water besides Big Wave Beach, and when the waves move around, all the sea shrooms are going to be gone. So, I don't know why you'd use it, but to each your own. Now, the last plant I'm going to talk about today is Doom Shroom. Now, Doom Shroom's a weird one. It's there's a lot of ones they did like this, where they just took a plant from PvZ 1 and they just completely changed its gimmick. I mean, like, I see the beauty of Doom Shroom, but I don't know why they didn't just make a completely new plant. Like, could they just not come up with a design? So they just used Doom Shroom? Like, it's kind of like a Sun Shroom, where it has 3 stages to grow, but it just has a higher explosion radius for each explosion, rather than give more sun. So, it's kind of strange, but and complex, but I mean, I found it kind of useful in arena mode. So, I don't know. It's a weird plant. But comment down below which one of these plants you would consider the worst, and have a good day, and comment, like, and subscribe.